Good morning. Thanks for joining me at Coffee with Kory. I got a news flash for everybody. Kory Davis is not as young as he used to be. And not even as young as I think I am most days. The backstory on that is Aubrey and Emery stayed with Jossie and I during the day. Their daycare provider was on vacation this week. And Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they were at our house during the day. And Tuesday and Wednesday, I had a lot of appointments already set up. So I'd see him for a little while in the morning before I blasted out, and that was it. But on Thursday, I had a pretty light day, and I moved a few things around. And Jossie had a handful of appointments that she was gone for. So for the balance of Thursday, it was Papa's day of fun with Aubrey and Emery, and it was a lot. It was by the end of the day. Let's just say this: by the end of the day, when Jossie came home from her last appointment, Aubrey and Emery were gone already, and it was time to go to the Roundhouse and have a beverage or two. Which we did. So that was it was a fun day. So anybody who called me on Thursday and from a business aspect, and it took me till Friday to get back to you, I apologize, but I have my hands full. We played around the house a little bit that morning, and went out by the pond. We had a huge rainstorm the night before here in Sioux Falls, so that overflowed our pond, and some of the minnows and whatnot from the pond were out in little pools of water in the yard. So Emery and I were scooping them up and throwing them back in the pond. And we watched a movie. Then our first big adventure was we loaded up the wagon, and I walked him down to a school park, which is a mile or two away from our house. Getting there was okay. Coming back was a little more of a challenge for Papa. But and then it was lunch, and then it was hanging out at the pool for a few hours, which was great because both Aubrey and Emery did things from the pool standpoint of getting a little bit braver than they usually do. Emery was so proud of himself. I think there's a good picture of him getting down to the base level of the pool and figuring out that he could actually touch. So that was pretty fun. So all in all, a fun day. I don't get to do those days nearly often enough. And as I found out, I don't know if my body could handle it anyway. So it was a good day. I want to touch on one little work thing, and it was work/marketing. A few weeks ago, we did a post, a social media post from when Jossie and the staging team and the movers staged out at the Lolly Cooler event at Great Bear, and we did a social media post where I was out there, and then we gave away a few tickets. And posted that on an evening, I think it was like 7 or 8 o'clock at night. And the hook was, comment on the post, and you're entered to win a couple free tickets. And people were commenting like crazy, and I was commenting back, and there was a lot of interaction going on. And before long, we had over 13,000 views on that video in a few hours, a handful of hours. It was mind-blowing to me because, as you guys may or may not know, I think I've maybe mentioned it before, but when we get together for coffee, it feels like I'm getting a lot of interaction, and I'll have a lot of people even outside of the video post that'll talk to me about what we do here on the weekends, Coffee with Kory. I have those conversations with people just out and about, and we get around 1,000 to maybe 1,300 people that join us for coffee here on the weekends. So the fact that we had 13,000 views over the span of a few hours really reiterated to me what Nikki tells me all the time. Kory, the more engagement you can get, the more people you have commented on your social media, and the more you reply and have correspondence with them within that post, the more people are going to see it. And that specific post definitely made me a believer in that. So the one thing that I'm going to leave you with here this morning is I'm coming up with some ideas here on some things that we're going to do from the furniture aspect of our business. And I know I mentioned this maybe a couple different times now, but if you have not gone out and liked our different social media pages, specifically the Facebook page for the Experience Furniture, you may want to do that, because I'm hopeful that we'll have this little promotion ready by next week, and I'm equally as hopeful that we'll get the same level of interaction as we did with that Lala Cooler post, because there is going to be a giveaway with the Experience Furniture as well. So that's my little pro tip for the day. Go out and like that page on social media and all of the Experience companies, different companies' social media pages. So, and then hopefully then we can prove it again, how much interaction really makes a difference in how many people are seeing our videos. So that's that for today. I hope you guys all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you again here next week at Coffee with Kory.